Do you ever wonder why some people turn their dreams into reality, while others keep waiting for the right time? The difference is not talent, it is belief. And today, I will tell you how believing in yourself can change everything. So stay with me till the end of this video, because somewhere in these words, you might just find the reason to start your own journey toward success. I see myself as the best footballer in the world. If you do not believe you are the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of. These are the words of Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most disciplined, focused, and relentless athletes of our time. When people hear this quote for the first time, many think it sounds arrogant, but the truth is that it is not arrogance at all. It is belief. It is the mindset that separates ordinary people from extraordinary ones. Belief is not something that appears overnight. It is something that is built through hard work, sacrifice, and the courage to keep going when no one else believes in you. The reality is that most people in this world never reach their full potential, not because they lack talent, but because they never learn how to believe in themselves. They look at others and see greatness, but when they look in the mirror, they see limitation. They see weakness. They see someone who cannot make it. And that single thought is what destroys everything before it even begins. We say we want to succeed, but we constantly repeat to ourselves that success is not for us. We dream of achieving something big, yet we fill our minds with doubt and fear. We spend so much time convincing ourselves that we are not enough that by the time opportunity knocks, we have already given up. That is why most people fail to become what they are capable of becoming. It is not the world that stops them. It is their own mindset. Think about how we are raised. From childhood, we hear phrases that limit our thinking. Stay in your limits. Do not dream too big. People like us cannot reach that level. These words, repeated again and again, slowly build a cage around our imagination. We stop believing that we can achieve greatness because society convinces us that greatness belongs to others. But look at Ronaldo. He was not born with fame. He did not grow up rich. He came from a small island, playing football barefoot, and yet he decided that he would one day be the best in the world. He did not wait for the world to approve that dream. He simply decided to believe. That decision changed his life. The reason most people do not see themselves as the best is because they fear being wrong. They fear failure. They fear judgment. They are worried about what people will say if they aim too high and fail. So they stay safe. They stay average. But being safe has never built champions. Every person who has achieved something great in life once stood at a point where they could have either given up or gone all in. The ones who went all in, who decided to believe even when everything around them said otherwise, are the ones we now call legends. Believing in yourself is not about comparing yourself to others. It is not about thinking you are better than anyone else. It is about recognizing that you have a purpose, that you have potential, and that you have the ability to become your best self. When you believe that, you start to move differently. You wake up with a reason. You work harder. You stop making excuses because you finally realize that the only person standing between you and success is you. Self-belief is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. But if you never challenge it, it stays weak. Every time you push through fear, every time you stay consistent when you feel like quitting, you strengthen that muscle. Slowly, belief turns into confidence, and confidence turns into results. One of the main reasons we are not successful in life is that we wait for motivation instead of building discipline. Motivation fades, but discipline stays. When you are disciplined, you do what is necessary even when you do not feel like it. That is what separates people who talk about their goals from people who actually achieve them. Ronaldo does not train because he always feels inspired. He trains because he has made a commitment to his own greatness. He knows that confidence comes from preparation. The more you work, the more you earn the right to believe in yourself. Many people fail to succeed because they have never experienced the power of self-respect. When you keep the promises you make to yourself, you start trusting yourself. You start realizing that you are capable of much more than you imagined. But when you constantly break your own promises, when you say you will do something and never follow through, your brain learns not to trust you. That is when belief dies. You begin to think you are not capable, but the truth is that you simply stopped keeping your word. Another reason why we do not believe in ourselves is that we compare our journey to others. We see someone else succeeding, and we assume they are better. We forget that everyone has a different path, different timing, and different struggles. What you see on the surface is just the result, not the years of effort behind it. When you compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, you destroy your own growth. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. If you are improving, even 1% each day, you are winning. Believing you are the best does not mean you have reached perfection. It means you are committed to becoming the best version of yourself every single day. That is what beast mode means. It means pushing beyond comfort. It means trusting the process. It means knowing that failure is not the end, but a lesson. Every time you fall and get up again, you build the kind of strength that comfort will never give you. If you want to be successful, you must start believing that you deserve success. You must stop waiting for others to recognize your potential and start recognizing it yourself. The world will not believe in you until you believe in you. That is the truth. The moment you decide that you are capable, the world begins to see it too. Confidence attracts opportunity. Doubt repels it. Think about a bird sitting on a tree. The bird is never afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not in the branch. Its trust is in its own wings. That is what real confidence looks like. It is not about the circumstances. It is about the inner strength to rise no matter what. Ronaldo's quote is not just about football. It is about life. It teaches us that if you do not believe in your ability, you will never unlock your potential. Every single human being has greatness inside them, but most people bury it under fear, excuses, and doubt. It is time to stop that. It is time to look in the mirror and say, I am capable. I am worthy. I am going to give my best, no matter how long it takes. Once you start believing in yourself, your energy changes. You start attracting better things, better people, and better opportunities because the universe always responds to belief. Belief is the starting point of every achievement. Without it, nothing begins. So, if you want to know why most people are not successful in life, the answer is simple. They do not believe they can be. They live small because they think small. They dream small because they fear disappointment. But you do not have to be one of them. You can decide today that you will live differently, think differently, and act differently. Start believing that you can. Work for it. Stay consistent. And when doubt whispers in your ear, remember Ronaldo's words. If you do not believe you are the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of. This is your reminder to awaken the beast inside you. You have everything it takes to succeed. But first, you must see yourself as capable of greatness. The world will follow your lead. Believe first, work hard, and never give up, because the best version of you is waiting on the other side of belief. This is BeastMode Talks. Stay strong, stay focused, and always stay in beast mode. I see myself as the best footballer in the world. If you do not believe you are the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of. Cristiano Ronaldo said these words not as a statement of arrogance, but as a declaration of power, the power of self-belief. In the first part of this series, we spoke about why most people never become successful and why they fail to see themselves as capable of greatness. Now, in this second part, we will talk about how you can actually change that, how you can train your mind to believe in yourself, and how through that belief, you can achieve everything you truly desire. Success is not a miracle. It is a formula, a combination of mindset, consistency, and unshakable faith in your own ability. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you see yourself. Every result in your life is born twice, first in your mind and then in reality. If your mind sees limitation, your actions will follow that limitation. But if your mind sees strength, discipline, and determination, your actions will align with that vision. That is why the very first step towards success is self-awareness. You must understand who you are, what you want, and why you want it. Without clarity, you cannot move forward. Most people drift through life without direction. They do not know what they truly want, so they chase random goals that have no meaning. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. Sit down, take a moment, and ask yourself, what do I really want from my life? What does success mean to me? Forget what others think. Forget what society expects. Define your own version of success, because if your goals do not come from your heart, you will never have the fire to achieve them. Once you have clarity, the second step is discipline. Everyone talks about motivation, but motivation fades. Discipline is what stays when motivation dies. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like it. It means waking up early when you want to sleep more, studying when you want to scroll your phone, and training when you want to relax. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your belief in yourself. You prove to your mind that you are in control, not your excuses. Remember, belief is not built by words. It is built by action. When you consistently keep your promises to yourself, you start developing trust in your own ability. That trust turns into confidence, and confidence becomes faith. That faith is what makes ordinary people unstoppable. The third step is consistency. Success does not come from doing big things once. It comes from doing small things every single day. When you see Ronaldo perform on the field, you are watching the result of thousands of hours of invisible effort. He trains, practices, and repeats, not once but every single day. You cannot expect success if you only work when it feels convenient. Consistency is the bridge between goals and results. If you do something every day, no matter how small, you create momentum. And once you have momentum, nothing can stop you. The fourth step is focus. In a world full of distractions, focus is a superpower. Most people fail because they try to do too many things at once. They want to be everywhere, but they end up going nowhere. You must learn to say no to the things that do not align with your goals. Every time you say yes to distraction, you are saying no to your dream. Stay focused on your path, even when progress feels slow. Greatness is not built in a day. It is built in silence, one focused step at a time. The fifth step is resilience. You will fall. You will fail. You will face rejection, disappointment, and moments when everything seems impossible. But that is part of the journey. Every setback is a test to see how badly you want it. Success is not about never falling. It is about always getting back up. The more you rise after failure, the stronger you become. Learn to see failure not as an ending, but as feedback. Ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I improve? When you adopt this mindset, nothing can break you. The sixth step is environment. The people around you shape your belief system. If you surround yourself with negative, lazy, or small-minded people, you will start thinking like them. But if you spend time with people who dream big, work hard, and stay positive, you will start to mirror their mindset. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with those who push you forward, not those who pull you down. If you cannot find such people, become one yourself. Be your own source of motivation. The seventh step is visualization. Every successful person practices this. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life. See yourself already living it. The feeling, the confidence, the peace, the success. When you imagine it clearly, your mind begins to believe it is possible. The human brain cannot distinguish between imagination and reality. It starts preparing you mentally for what you visualize. The more real your vision feels inside, the easier it becomes to create it outside. But visualization alone is not enough. You must combine it with massive action. When belief and action come together, transformation happens. There will be days when you doubt yourself. There will be times when progress is invisible. But remember, the seed does not grow the day you plant it. It grows when you water it every single day. Success takes time. Trust the process. Keep going. Believe that your hard work will pay off, because it always does. Look at Ronaldo again. He did not become the best overnight. He worked every single day, improving 1% at a time. He did not depend on luck. He depended on discipline, effort, and belief. You can do the same. Whether your dream is to become an athlete, an artist, a creator, or a businessman, the rules of success are the same. Believe in yourself, stay consistent, and never quit. The difference between people who succeed and people who fail is not talent. It is persistence. The successful ones keep going long after others have stopped. The 8th step is gratitude. Gratitude keeps you humble and focused. When you appreciate how far you have come, you gain energy to go further. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and that attracts even more blessings into your life. Every morning, remind yourself of what you are grateful for: your health, your time, your opportunities. This positive energy will give you strength to face challenges. Finally, the 9th step is faith. Not in luck, not in others, but in yourself and your effort. Faith means believing in your vision, even when you cannot yet see the result. It means trusting that every step, every struggle, every sacrifice is leading you somewhere meaningful. When you combine faith with effort, success becomes inevitable. So how can you become successful? You can become successful by believing that you can, by working when no one is watching, by staying disciplined when it is hard, by focusing when the world is noisy, and by rising every time you fall. Success is not about being perfect. It is about being persistent. Remember, the people who change the world are not those who never doubt themselves. They are the ones who choose to act despite their doubts. From this moment on, stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for motivation. The right time is now. The right person is you. You already have everything you need inside you. You just have to believe it. Look in the mirror and say, I can, I will, I must. That is the mindset that builds champions. That is the mindset that turns dreams into reality. So step forward, work hard, stay consistent, and never stop believing. Because once you start believing in yourself, there is nothing you cannot achieve. This is Beast Mode Talks, reminding you that success begins with belief, and belief begins with you. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and always stay in beast mode. If this message gave you something to think about, then take a deep breath and remember, greatness does not come from talent alone. It comes from believing that you can. If you felt that energy today, then I want you to do one simple thing. Believe a little more in yourself starting now. And if this episode helped you even a little, then show your support. Hit the like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And subscribe to the channel Beast Mode Talks, because here, we do not just talk about success. We build the mindset that creates it. Stay focused. Stay hungry and always stay in beast mode. If this message gave you something to think about, then take a deep breath and remember, greatness does not come from talent alone. It comes from believing that you can. If you felt that energy today, then I want you to do one simple thing. Believe a little more in yourself starting now. And if this episode helped you even a little, then show your support. Hit the like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And subscribe to the channel Beast Mode Talks, because here, we do not just talk about success. We build the mindset that creates it. Stay focused. Stay hungry and always stay in beast mode.